Another little element, obviously you can't get in there unfortunately, I'd love to, but in 1418 Robert Burford gave us a bell by Tudor times. We had a peal of 4 heard by Queen Mary I and Queen Elizabeth I, who gave us a set of silken bell ropes. In the 18th century the bells were recast and increased to 8. In 1964, Queen Elizabeth II heard Alderman Sir Bernard Whalley, or Whalley Cohen's fund for the restoring of the then silent peal. And it's got the tenor. It's got the cost of it here and all that. The tenor bell cost £25 and 7p. The 7th bell, £19 and 9p. The 13 bell, £13 2 shillings and 4p. The 5th bell, £13 1 shilling and 4p. The 4th bell, £10 1 shilling. The 3rd bell, £8 22 shillings. The 2nd bell, £7, and the treble bell was £6 1 shilling and 14p. And that goes up into the bell tower up there. Unfortunately it's locked. Alright guys and girls, I hope you all found that interesting. Sorry I didn't film this one in the landscape, did it in portrait just quickly. Alright everyone, take care all, thank you for watching, see you all soon. Afternoon again guys and girls, we're still in the church of St Botolph without. A little something I didn't notice, just thought it was an empty alcove on my way out. Just had a look. Basically, the George Floyd murder in America, whatnot, by the police, after the toppling of the statue of Edward Colston in Bristol, the spotlight fell on other prominent people who traded in enslaved people and who were honoured with statues. One such person was John Cass, 1661 to 1718, having founded a school in the churchyard of St Botolph in 1710. John Cass endowed it under his will to provide education to the poor, soaking poor children. John Cass made much of his wealth from the exploitation and death of others in the transatlantic slave trade. It is estimated that he invested today's equivalent of at least £1 million in the Royal African Company. John Cass was involved in the management of the Royal African Company, which transported nearly 150,000 enslaved men, women and children from Africa to the Caribbean. There are references to John Cass in this church. For example, on the board to your left, which records the names of all the aldermen, the Port Soaken Ward, he is part of the history of St Botolph's, and as its current custodians, we have a duty to speak out against the devastation brought about by enslavement of human beings made in the image of God. In the niche stood, since 1966, a bust of Sir John Cass. It was a focal point of honouring him at the annual Founders' Day service held here. The parochial church council of St Botolph without Aldgate, on learning the source of John Cass' wealth, petitioned for a faculty from the Church of England to remove the bust. We leave this space empty for now as a sign of our repentance that we had not seriously understood his role in the Royal African Company, and that we had not thought to do a basic search on him. We believe that racism and oppression are a denial of the glorious gospel of love preached by Jesus Christ, and to that end, are committed to the anti-racism, acknowledging where we have fallen short, and doing our best to highlight and address the issue of modern slavery today. They're very woke. Removing a statue, that'll teach him a lesson, won't it? And I bet the boys didn't, or the children of the school benefited from it. It's a long time ago. It was disgusting what the man did. Obviously, it's revolting. It's hideous. But, oh God, I don't know. Anyway, that's that, ladies and gentlemen. Take care all, and I will see you all soon. Here we are. A bit more material on the removal of the statue or bust of Sir John Cass from St Botolph's church. Now, I'll say this not for wokery, because I don't like wokery, but as a descendant of enslaved people myself, you can well imagine how I feel about slavery. But I hope I'm rounded in the mind enough to know that it happened a very long time ago, and removing statues and things isn't going to solve the problem. In fact, I think that removing these kinds of things removes a lesson, a valuable lesson. But yeah, the bust of Sir John Cass, benefactor to St Botolph's church in Aldgate, now removed because of historic links to slave trade. The benefactor part, what they remiss to tell you in their little advertisement that we saw in the previous part of the video, is that the benefaction that he left them, although they took his statue away, they forgot to give the benefaction back. So they've kept the money and off goes the statue. It's the same as the school that he founded, and that's now been renamed to the Aldgate School. I wonder if they gave the money back that he founded with the school with, so it does make you wonder. I don't like what these people did and what they got up to, but I think removing statues and burning things, destroying things, which those of a certain age, a certain generation would have already seen once before, I shall say kristallnacht and leave it at that. It's not a good thing. These things should be there to teach people a lesson. You don't learn from the past, or you can't learn from the past if it's been eradicated, can you? That's that part of the article. The church as we visited it, as you see. I'll scroll slowly down so you can have a read of this if you wish to. Do excuse the advertisements. And the chiming clock. Least said, soonest mended. Removing the bust is an important step in acknowledging that history. Well, how the FC UK can you acknowledge the history if there's nothing there to remind you of it, which is what I should like to know. You'll learn a little bit about John Cass now. And there we are seeing the empty alcove as we saw it the other day. I only noticed this on my way out, just by chance really. The sign that's there, when I came in I thought, well, it's just an empty alcove, maybe they're having something repaired, restored, I didn't know. Here we are, saying about the Stepney school now. The school now wants to change its name, which it has done. Bearing in mind that this article is 2 years old. Looking for suitable proposals. Why don't they call it the Woke Academy? Or the Council Academy, they could call it that. Well, that's it. That's the whole of the article there. And eradicating history can be a very dangerous thing. That is the bust there. I shall have to try and find out where it's been removed to. Right, join me for the next part, which is some other stuff on Sir John Cass. Cass School renamed following the Black Lives Matter protests. Riots, I mean. Sorry, protests. Sorry, riots, I mean. Sorry, protests. Beg your pardon. This statue has been removed as well. This is from the John Cass School that he founded. This has been removed to the Guildhall, this one. No, that's that one. So John Cass, cancelled. Whether you approve or not, let me know in the comments. We can have a discussion in hopefully a grown-up way. I do prefer to have a debate in a grown-up way. I don't like all this cancel culture nonsense, but unfortunately it seems to be the age we're living in. Anyway, guys and girls, hope you found this one interesting. See you all soon.